Okay, so we are back. We had an interruption, so I guess we'll call this part 2 of our M3-TV multicast. But overall, this is part 4 of this.
Transfer to the BX41 select bus service. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
So I'm on the 7th Avenue, number 2 train going northbound or Bronxbound. And at this point, I'm in the Bronx already. We have passed through Manhattan.
Attention everyone. Opposite.
We are being helped momentarily by the train's consent.
Okay, so
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
that was quick. There was an announcement a moment ago that they were holding a train for dispatch. And dispatch is at Borough Hall, J Street in Brooklyn. And that's where the main headquarters for MTA is. But that was a very brief delay. It wasn't even a delay.
Please check mta.info/elevators for real-time elevator status at your station.
So let's have a little fun. We're above ground now, as you can probably tell. I'm going to try this to see how it works. Excuse me. You're good, you're good, you're good. Thank you. All right. So, I'm going to turn this around. No, that's not what I want. All right, here we go. There we go.
This is Jackson Avenue.
Admittedly, this is not the clearest shot, the cleanest shot. The window outside, the main window is not very clean. That's because of all the rain and goop that's gotten on the windshield, perhaps.
This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is Prospect Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
So I'm not going to stay here for the rest of the trip. I'm going to sit down and relax, but I wanted to give you a quick look. You deserve the above. Will do. I'll try and give y'all a view in a moment. I'm going to turn the camera around, but somebody's standing in the spot that I was going to shoot, and I don't want to disrupt his privacy. I tell you, I'm a stickler for that. You know, at least on places like on trains, you know, I want to be as respectful as I can be. Okay, well, it looks like he's going to stand there for a while, so I'll try and shoot around. We'll do that
A Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is Intervale Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Just like that. You can sit down, so. All right, so let's see if we can do this. So when I zoom in like that, I keep everybody on the shot.
Yeah.
This is Intervale Avenue. Transfer to the BX6 Select Bus Service. This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is Simpson Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I think we do it like this. See across the road, so please excuse the view of the ground. Okay, so this works a little bit better. So we're going to what they call South Bronx.
This is Simpson Street. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
So this is Simpson Street in the Bronx. And I'm going to try and show you something. Now,
This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is Freeman Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
there's not anything remarkable about it. Please excuse the noise between the loudspeaker and the loudspeaker and the board. Hopefully you guys hear me, but I'm gonna turn around. Yeah, we're getting set to make a turn in a moment. But I want you to pay attention to the track across from me. And see that building? You see that little corner there? That is very close to the track. And as a kid riding the train, even when I was this young, when I had to ride with my mother, riding on the 2 train going that way, I always wanted to peek in to see, not anything ugly, but I was just always curious because we were so close. I think most people were aware and they didn't leave windows open even, let alone curtains or blinds. But I always found this stuff kind of interesting only because of that. So, train is going kind of slow right now. It's going a little slow. The reason it's going slow is construction workers. I didn't get to show them one here, but there are construction workers on the other side.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train.
This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is 174.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Look outside. You see this. We've got some mildly threatening clouds. All right, let's go back to the view. maybe when I'm headed back down
This
later,
is 174th Street.
if I take the train, and I'm not sure about that, I might take an express bus from the Bronx, from Co-op City, where I grew up. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to Co-op City. I originally planned to, but you know, what's that I like to say now? If you plan, God laughs. So I don't know if I'm going to get to Co-op City, even though I'll be close.
This is a Wakefield bound 2 train. The next stop is West Farm Square, East Tremont Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
As we draw closer to the spot where I'm going to have to transfer. Transfer point is 180th Street. And I will catch the number 5 train. So the other day I took several trains. You know, when I arrived in New York at Penn Station, I ended up riding one, 7, 5, and 6. So, 1, 7, 1, 5, 6, 7 if I'm doing this in the middle. So,
This is West Farm Square, East Tremont Avenue.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train.
Transfer to the Q44 Select Bus Service.
okay, so sometimes those announcements may be necessary, but boy, sometimes the timing is terrible. Anyway, I will be transferring to 180th Street. The original plan was to go to Co-op City, visit a friend.
This is a Wakefield bound 2 train. The next stop is East 180th Street.
For now,
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
for the time being, at least, it's up in the air as to whether I'm going to Co-op City or I may stay with my friend there and spend time there at the restaurant we're going to. And I might head back downtown from there, or if I feel there's enough time, I'll go ahead and go back to Co-op City and get a few pictures of the old neighborhood and then head on out. I don't know that I'm going to have time to visit anybody. I don't know that I'm going to have that kind of time because I'm trying to get back to South Jersey. Spend a couple of more days with my son and family. So, as you can understand, that would take priority over, going to Co-op City and visiting anybody. I mean, I don't really have New York Times anymore except for 2 or 3 friends. There's a cousin who I visited the other day, and she was more than gracious. She treated us to a wonderful dinner.
This is East 180th Street.
Attention everyone. If you have questions or need to report an issue on the
hello,
road,
Annette
the
Jones, how are
NYPD
you?
is located at the station.
Transfer is available to the 5 train.
This is an accessible station. The
So-
elevator is at the center of the platform.
You'll hear the announcement. Announcement 180th Street. Now, look across through this door. That used to be, I don't know what that noise was, but that used to be another train station. Years ago, there was a different train. I don't remember all the absolutes, but that used to be a usable train station, and from what I remember, it was very active. That's the word I'm looking for, active.
This is a Wakefield bound 2 train.
So we're at 180th Street. You're looking now at one of the many New York City Transit Authority train yards. This is one of the places where they either park trains or repair them. You know, this has been here, oh my goodness, for a very long time. So I'm waiting on a number 5 train now. This is the Bronx River Parkway. I used to ride on that with my dad many, many years ago during my childhood. So yeah, you know, some memories are coming back. Yeah. I wish there was somebody from the subway who could tell me. I wish there was somebody down here who could tell me about this station. Somebody up here now. Let's see if I can. Nah, he doesn't look like he would know. But there's a lot of history to the subways in New York City, you know. Oh, another train. Another noisemaker. Letting people know that he's coming. So, when I was leaving my cousin's house this morning, the bus was scheduled to arrive at 9. It was scheduled to arrive at 9 a.m. And so I arrived at the bus stop, I made it have to be 15, 20 minutes ahead of time. And so... What? I don't hear what you're saying. No, I didn't have it on you. No, I didn't have it on you. No, I understand. No problem. No problem. Okay, so that's just a gentleman who doesn't want to be on camera. And just like I told y'all a little while ago, you know, you want to try to be respectful of people's privacy, you know. And so I try and keep people off as much as I can. If they say something, I just make the added effort. You know, nothing to get mad at, nothing to get into a squabble over, you know, just respect their privacy, plain and simple. But, yeah, so anyway, I get to the bus stop, and they might have that here in New York City, I don't know, but they have the bus stop sign, and each bus stop has a corresponding identification number. Well, you can call this phone number and you can key in whatever that code is, and it'll tell you when the bus is arriving. And so when I called, you know, I got this notification that the bus was going to be late. Well, I'm like, okay, great. But it wasn't a big deal to me because, well, I was early. I'm not in a big rush to do or go anywhere. Well, lo and behold, the bus pulled up on time. So I don't know. It's just one of those things, you know. I mean, technology isn't perfect. I think what happened is, and I can speak to this being a former bus driver myself, someone who used to run lines into the Port Authority. You know, you're running late on the way in, but you do have what they call recovery time. A lot of drivers like to call it layover. That's wrong. It's actually recovery time in case you're running a little bit late. So if you're supposed to arrive, say, 10 minutes before the hour, and instead you arrive 5 minutes before, 4 minutes before the hour, or whatever. All right, well, you still got a few minutes before you have to pull up. Because let's say you're supposed to pull out to go back the other way at, you know, top of the hour. So now you're back on time. Well, I think what happened was because he was running late into New York from his route, I think that's what the computers, remember everything's GPS. But that's probably what the computer picked up on. And so, anyway, I wasn't late. I wasn't late at all. The bus wasn't late. That's what I mean to say.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Sure how many people are watching. I know, one or two people have at least sent, put a text out there on Facebook. If you're on Facebook watching this, say hi. I also want to remind you that you can also watch this stream on my own channel, M3-TV. So again, just a reminder, you can see it from M3-TV.com, that's the website, or on any smart device that you have. You can download M3-TV from your app store. So, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, any of those, you can download M3-TV. Because, like I said, any smart device, smart mobile device, Apple phone, Android phone, your tablets, any of those will do. All right, so it's free to subscribe. Hey, sweetie. So one of my cousins checking in. I love it. But as I was saying, I want everybody. If anybody gives a hoot is damn about me, please go to m3-tv.com and subscribe or download M3-TV. I'm not going to be doing all these streams on Facebook all the time. I'm encouraging everybody to come over to M3-TV, and I'm going to be producing new shows, new content. I'm going to be posting stuff really, really soon, including some stuff about my trip, perhaps. And then there's going to be a little bit of a lull. I won't be doing anything new. When that time is going to be. Like I said, anyone who gives a hoot's damn about me, you'll know. Rashima, do you miss me yet? I stayed with a number of cousins at their house. And so, Rashima and her family, they are favorites of mine. There we go. So we got a better look now. So, I'm not sure if anybody's on right now. Yeah, one person. So, there's this imaginary division line. These my old stomping grounds. This used to be one of my stops. So when I was a kid growing up in Clark City, I'd get off the train here, Gun Hill Road, and I'd catch a bus.
Okay.
But on days when I was with my friends, and on days I wasn't lazy,
Watch out 5, next stop, Manchester, St. Clair.
you just heard him mention Baychester through a lot of static. Baychester Avenue is the next stop. And so, when I wasn't lazy, well, if I just wanted to save that bus fare, I would take the train to the next stop, which is Baychester Avenue. And so, what that means, boys and girls, it is time for me to get up. So, I'm giving y'all a little bit of a front view now. Come to this train station in ages. I mean, it has been a long time. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's time to get off. All right. So I'm only going to keep this stream going for another moment or so. As we say, close to the fine print, at least for now. Adios. All right, enough of that. Hello. All right, so I've got a little bit of a walk ahead of me. Unfortunately, these train stations, some of them reek of urine. And this is one of the reasons to hate the subway trains, because people are so disrespectful and nasty. Yeah, I said it. Not everybody. I'm not saying all New Yorkers are nasty, so some of y'all need to just save your emails. Oh goodness, it's hard to breathe. All right, so here I am. So this is kind of sort of your neighborhood. I'm going in this direction, but Co-op City is in the opposite direction. So all right, here we go. So I'm gonna stop this stream so I can walk ahead a little bit quicker. But you got a little bit of a glimpse of the Bronx. So I will talk to everybody later. I'm gonna do probably one, maybe two more parts live streaming later. And I will be live streaming on M3-TV. So, as well as Facebook. Anyway. Y'all be blessed till next time. Do something nice for somebody, and we'll talk again later. See ya.